Designs is the one thing that really drew me to you when I met you was your outgoing personality. You were excited to see how you could help us and to design our menu and design, to make things look professional on our webpage, get our online ordering going, just the way you did all that. And you didn't blink an eye once. It wasn't like you were worried about it, even though we didn't know where we were going. You were willing to dive in and help us figure that out.
Absolutely. The professionalism that your company has had has been second to none. Working with Keenan and his group of employees have been just a great benefit to us and our company.
The thing that stood out the most to me during the design process was how quickly you would respond to any question I had. If you had a question about something you were doing on it, you sent me an email. I feel like I sent it back, or a text message, and you were on it super fast.
It was lightning fast.
It's like I didn't have to wait days. I didn't have to, within that day, you responded, and I appreciate that.
A lot of times it was within minutes. It was like,
Sometimes,
bam,
yeah.
just like that. So, we really like that.
Yeah.
That personal touch matters a lot.
Well, our website before working with you did not function because it really wasn't up and going. It was there was a menu there, but that was about it. There was no online ordering, there was no organization in the setup at all. It was just something we stuck there to have something available, but definitely I don't feel was functioning.
It didn't start working until your company actually started working with us, and then everything started working as it was supposed to. And having access to you, being able to help us if we had any issues whatsoever, you were always here, lightning quick. And it was just like a superhuman superhero. So it was just pretty great.
The feedback that we've received from customers is just the ease of operation. You can get in there, find things that you're looking for, and get out. And the ordering, the biggest thing is online ordering. When we're not in the busy season, we have that turned on, and people have found that it's super easy to use. And so the fact that it's easy for them to use makes me happy, because there's a lot of people in this community specifically that may not know, how to do those techie things, that we all are trying to transition to more and more and more every day. But having it be easy to operate, I feel like even living in an elderly community, it's something that they could do, because they may not be able to get out and do, some of the things that they want to do, and they have to have somebody else come order or get their food if they order it or something. So the fact that it's just easily usable, I guess, would be my biggest take on that.
And I do remember that we ended up telling you that we wanted it to be so easy, basically a caveman could do it. Me. And we had a lot of elderly people in the community, and we wanted to be able to have them be able to access that and be able to utilize it with little to no effort, or stress on their part, and you've accomplished that for us.
That's awesome. I actually didn't know that. I didn't realize that it has had that kind of impact for you guys.
We've
that's
heard
why
from several people.
Yeah?
If they really enjoy how easy it is to use. I would say that our website does reflect our brand. I think you have captured our logo, what we stand for. I think that it's fun, but not overly, for the lack of better words, glamorous. Like it doesn't make people feel like it's a ritzy place, but more of a fun place, which is what we want to be. We want to be a fun, welcoming, inviting environment for people to come to, and I feel that you've captured that. We get compliments all the time, by the way, on our menus.
Yep, and our website, 100%.
awesome.
You're always here for us, and we so appreciate that. You're there for everybody else in the community as well, and that says a lot about you and the company.
whenever I've needed support or updates from KB Designs, I don't feel like there is even a least bit of resistance in making sure that you can get here to figure it out. Other than today when we just rescheduled, because we didn't have the right equipment, you're there. I mean, if I call you and say, okay, I don't know what's happening, but this register isn't opening or this register isn't printing, you're like, I'm around the corner, I'll be right there. It's like I don't feel we've never had a time where we've had to actually wait on you for anything. I mean, when we ask for something, you're like, I can be here today, or I can do this tomorrow, or what works best for you. And I love that you really try to work around our schedules as well, because we get busy, we're running around like crazy, and we're dedicated to being here every day that we're open. And so the fact that it's easy to get a hold of you, it's not like Square and it's like 3 days later somebody's getting back to you. So you're here trying to figure it out, and I appreciate that.
You're kind of like Clark Kent. Jump in the phone booth and walk out Superman, and you're right here for us. And it's literally just about like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, yes.
100%.
I mean, I feel like before, when we did events and pop-ups and stuff like that, and we had our signs, we went more to the, I don't want to say carnival-y signs, but I hope you understand what I mean by that. Just more fun, playful, colorful, all those things.
Easy to understand.
Yeah, and we were able to take that from that level, still keep it fun, but be more professional and not more carnival-y like. Does that make sense at all?
It does.
Is one of the biggest things we have, even for events, is we had our signs. You have to make signs because there's a lot of people that come here that don't speak English. They come off the cruise boats and stuff like that. So you have to have signs that are easily read, almost cartoonish, to where you can, with any sense of intelligence, you can look at those and pictures of signs, and you can actually tell, okay, this is a pop. It's $2, and you can tell that by just looking at the picture, and that makes things a lot more efficient as well. And you've always done that for us. Come on down and experience the food and experience the service. I think you
Word
do
of
that, and I
mouth.
think you'll be hooked.
Word of mouth, sharing your experience, what you liked about it. One thing that I can say personally is that we do strive for perfection. We know we're not perfect. We strive for that, and we appreciate when our customers give us feedback so that we can, if there's a problem, fix it. If there's something that we need to do better, fix it. We don't want to be those people that hear about it on social media after we come to you at your table side, ask you how your meal is, you tell us it's great, but then you go home and you rant on social media that it wasn't, and you didn't give us an opportunity to fix it. Especially when you're training new people, and in this community, your workers are seasonal. And if we get the opportunity to fix it right here and then and make you walk out a happy customer, that is what we want. We don't want to hear about it on social media. Then I can't fix it, and now you've put a bad name in people's mouths for something that could have been an honest mistake. And so we truly try every day to do our best. We try to train our people to duplicate exactly what we want to do. And we hope that people will give us the feedback to be able to continue to do
We're
that.
constantly trying to evolve as
Yeah.
far as finding more efficient ways to be able to do things, and always, first and foremost, keeping your product quality control up. We're not one of these people that want to serve you subpar ketchup, subpar sauces, subpar beef. We're not that. We want to give you good servings. We want to give you good bang for your buck, and we want to give you the best experience with food and dining that you can get. And we want to get to know our customers personally. So I think that's a very important thing, and that's a huge thing that a lot of the businesses nowadays are missing.